Until that Tuesday afternoon, the walls of Justice Hall had seen shouting matches, lying spouses, broken contracts, ruined friendships, and every flavor of human chaos imaginable, but they had never witnessed the precise moment a teenager's inflated digital ego collided head-on with reality. 17-year-old Luna Hart, a rising social media personality with 410,000 followers, strutted into the courtroom wearing glitter-coated sneakers, a rhinestone crop jacket, and the smirk of someone who believed the world existed solely for her content. She held her phone like a royal scepter, already preparing to record what she assumed would be the latest entry in her Boomer Court Fails TikTok series. Her opening line, the one that would eventually gather 140 million views in 48 hours, was forming on her glossy lips before she even sat down. "You're so out of touch," Luna muttered toward the bench. "Honestly, I don't even think you understand how real life works anymore." The room froze. Judge Cassandra Cole, a former federal prosecutor known online as the Iron Gavel, raised her chin slowly. Her stare had made mob bosses sweat and corporate executives crumble, but Luna wasn't smart enough to recognize danger. Not yet. The air changed, a shift that every viewer at home would later describe as the moment the universe itself whispered, "Oh no, sweetheart. Not today." What Luna didn't know, what she couldn't have known, was that Judge Cole had spent the previous night reviewing 72 pages of evidence, 14 witness statements, and a digital forensics report that shredded Luna's story into microscopic dust. And Judge Cole had questions. Many of them. Luna Hart wasn't just a bratty teen with a ring light and an inflated ego. She was a specialist in weaponizing online outrage. She knew exactly how to provoke massive reaction cycles, how to edit clips to manufacture villains, and how to pressure small businesses into giving her free products in exchange for influence. To her followers, she marketed herself as a crusader for youth empowerment, a Gen Z defender fighting against systemic adult disrespect. In reality, she was running a quiet, highly profitable digital extortion racket. She requested free custom items, cakes, clothing, electronics, from small businesses, promising promotion in return. If they refused, she recorded confrontations, clipped the footage to look like abuse, and unleashed her followers on them. Review bombing, harassment, threats, cancellations. A tiny business could go from thriving to barely surviving in a matter of hours. 14 victims had folded under the pressure. 14 had paid her settlement fees. 14 had stayed silent because of the NDAs her parents' attorneys drafted. Luna had generated $81,000 in dispute resolutions, as her father called them. Her monthly revenue from sponsorships and ad deals hovered around $9,000. She thought she was unstoppable, and she almost was, until she met Mia Lee. 29-year-old Mia Lee had built her business, Moonbeam Patisserie, from the ground up. Her immigrant parents had worked brutal hours in restaurant kitchens for decades, scraping together enough savings to help Mia complete culinary school. After years of sacrifice, she finally opened her dream bakery in a tiny downtown corner unit. The community adored her. Her pastries were miniature works of art. Her customer service was legendary. Her Google rating was a pristine 4.9 stars, supported by over 600 reviews. Then Luna Hart arrived, demanding a 3-tier custom cake, for free, because exposure is worth more than cash. When Mia politely declined and offered her a standard discount instead, Luna's expression changed. Almost practiced, almost performed. Within hours, Luna posted her video. "Small business owner verbally attacks me for being young." 4 million views, 40,000 comments. Thousands of one-star reviews from users who had never seen the bakery. Someone keyed Mia's car. Someone else slipped a note under her door. "Close your business or we'll make you." In 72 hours, her sales dropped by 65%. 3 custom wedding orders were canceled. 2 employees quit. Her landlord began evaluating her lease eligibility. And then, like clockwork, Mia received a DM from a private Instagram account with a familiar pink star logo. "Send $18,000 and Luna will post a video clearing your name. No payment, no peace." But Mia, unlike Luna's previous targets, wasn't alone. Her regular customers knew her character. Her community rallied. And her cousin, an IT specialist, retrieved uncut security camera footage showing the entire 18-minute conversation. It was all there. Luna demanding freebies. Luna threatening to end her career. Luna staging and rehearsing lines for her friends recording the scene. Luna promising to unleash the army. When Mia filed a lawsuit, the producers of Justice Hall requested the case. Judge Cassandra Cole accepted it personally. That brings us back to Luna's fateful eye roll in the courtroom. She sat down with exaggerated nonchalance, sliding her neon bubblegum gum between her molars as if she weren't being sued for defamation, business interference, and coercion. Her followers filled half the audience seating. Bright hair colors, LED glasses, signs with, "Free Luna. Ageism is real.
Gens against corruption."
On the opposite side sat business owners from Luna's previous scams. Some traveled across states to watch the downfall they had prayed for. Judge Cole started calmly. "Ms. Hart, you're being sued for multiple forms of reputational and economic damage. You may present your version of the events." Luna launched into theatrics immediately. "So basically, I walked in trying to help her business. I literally offered her free marketing because I care about supporting small creators. But she..." "Stop." Judge Cole raised a hand. "Facts only. No feelings, no interpretations." Luna clicked her tongue loudly. "Ugh. This is exactly what I mean. Adults never respect Gen Z voices. You're also..." Judge Cole leaned forward. "What did Ms. Lee say?" Verbatim. Luna blinked, stalling. She couldn't remember her own lies because she'd improvised so many. Well, she had a tone. What words did she use? I mean, like, she was super aggressive, okay? The judge's right eyebrow arched, the courtroom's universal sign of doom. Judge Cole pressed a button on her bench. The large display screen lit up. "This," she said, "is the unedited security footage from Moonbeam Patisserie." Luna's face drained of color. Several of her fans gasped. A few whispered, "Oh my God!" Two quietly slipped their phones back into their pockets. The footage played. It showed Luna demanding a free cake worth $180. It showed Mia smiling politely, offering alternatives. It showed Luna raising her voice, stepping closer, waving her phone in Mia's face. It showed Luna coaching her friends on what angles to record from, what lines to capture. It showed everything. And then came the end, Luna muttering, "I'll ruin you. Trust me, you messed with the wrong girl." The silence afterward was deafening. Judge Cole didn't speak for a full 5 seconds. Even the cameras seemed to hold their breath. "Ms. Hart," Judge Cole said, her voice a calm storm, "your video received 4.2 million views. Yet the unedited footage shows no harassment from Ms. Lee. The hostility came from you." Luna shuffled in her seat. It's not." Judge Cole continued, her tone sharpening. "You cut 18 minutes of footage to create a narrative of victimhood. You initiated a mass harassment campaign. You demanded money to remove the video. That is harassment. That is coercion. And according to the laws in this state," she tapped the folder, "that is a prosecutable offense." Luna froze. Her followers stared at her, suddenly realizing they'd been cheering a villain. Judge Cole wasn't done. "I reviewed your public videos, Ms. Hart. I also reviewed statements from 14 prior business owners who suffered identical patterns of behavior. Every one of them provided documentation. You repeatedly leveraged your follower count to intimidate small shops into giving you goods and money." Luna opened her mouth to speak, but Judge Cole cut her off. "And your parents helped coordinate legal intimidation. We have email records." Gasps rippled through the courtroom. Luna's mother dropped her purse. It hit the floor with a loud thud. Judge Cole lifted her ruling. "For defamation, emotional distress, and financial damages, I award the plaintiff, Ms. Mia Lee, $22,000. Luna's jaw fell open. "For online harassment and coercion, I am ordering a mandatory referral to juvenile court for further investigation." Luna let out a strangled squeak. "And additionally," Judge Cole added, "you are ordered to issue a public apology video that must remain online for no less than 6 months." Luna almost fainted. Her fans stared in stunned silence. But then came the final blow, the one that made the clip go viral for weeks. Judge Cole leaned forward, voice low and icy. "You built a platform by tearing down people who work harder than you ever have. Perhaps this will be the moment you learn that your follower count does not make you immune to consequences. Not in my courtroom. Not anywhere." Every person watching felt the impact. Luna Hart wasn't simply defeated. She was dismantled. Luna left the courtroom shaking, her entourage silent. Her sponsorship deals dropped her within 48 hours. She lost over half her followers within a week. The apology video she posted was flooded with comments demanding accountability. Her school initiated a disciplinary review. Her parents faced an audit. Meanwhile, Mia Lee's bakery went viral, the good kind of viral. Long lines formed outside her door every morning. Customers mailed letters of support. Business tripled within a month. And the episode of Justice Hall became the most watched in the show's history, topping 300 million combined views across platforms. People shared it as a warning. This is what happens when the algorithm meets justice. Luna's downfall became a cultural reset moment. Opinion pieces called it the day influencer culture got checked.
Gens meets accountability.
The end of cancel for profit. Schools began using the clip to teach digital ethics. Small business associations requested access for training seminars. Parents across the country forwarded it to their teens with captions like, "Watch this," twice. As for Judge Cassandra Cole, she continued doing what she always did, delivering justice one case at a time, unfazed by trends, hashtags, or influencer theatrics. And somewhere, deep down, Luna Hart learned the lesson she had dodged for far too long. Respect isn't given by followers. It's earned by character.